day, Broncos. We're live from McKinney Boyd's broadcast studio. On today's show, reporter Asher Cross talks to Broadway Broncos about their upcoming theater performance, The Little Mermaid.
Then reporter Parker Hill covers Bronco sports.
Next, reporter Hayes Fardresher gets a taste of Torchy's tacos in our food segment, BNN Bites.
Finally, we get a chance to talk with our new principal, Dr. Hodum.
Hi, I'm Carrie Santos.
And I'm Nick Fiera.
Today is Friday, September 13th, 2024.
And this is BNN.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
It's good to see you.
Senior year.
Yeah.
You excited for it?
Yeah, I'm so excited. Are you?
Oh, I'm super excited for it. We got HOCO coming up this week.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. You going with the group?
Yeah, I'm going to the game tonight. Are you? You're playing, right?
I mean, yeah, I'm playing.
Are you excited?
I'm so excited. I can't wait to beat Plano West. I mean, we beat them last year in OT. But I'm just excited for the atmosphere of the game and
That's
whatnot.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
Today on BNN Bites, we go to Torchy's, a new food chain on Highway 380. Let's go check out their street tacos. Alright guys, so we're back in BNN Bites. Today,
Season 2, Episode 1, BNN Bites.
I got the Baja Shrimp Taco. I don't think that's, what is it called?
I don't know.
What'd you get?
I got the Democrat, I think it's this one, and then I got this brisket one that's pretty good, and then I got a breakfast tacos because I love me a breakfast taco.
So this is the Baja Shrimp, and today we're gonna munch. We got some queso guacamole.
Free, by the way.
Yeah.
So check this place out.
Shout out to Torchy's. Wanna try the chips first?
Oh, I've been digging it, but yeah.
So, it's not exactly a Dave's Hot Challenge.
It's more like a, I don't know.
Decided to start it off pretty easy. Nothing too spicy. The queso is pretty spicy.
It's really good though.
Today, we're with Carrie.
Alright, ready to dig in?
Yeah, we got to dink it.
Alright, cheers.
First bite being in bites.
What's gas? Oh my god.
It's pretty good.
It's looking greasy though.
That's really good.
That's so cheap too.
My total was like $7.
Mine was 16 for all this. I think it's pretty good. Some good tacos. Y'all should go check them out. This is Hayes Fardresher, BNN.
McKinney Boyd has a new principal this year, Dr. Hodum. Reporter Parker Hill had a chance to sit down with him to find out what's new this year and what his plans are.
With the new school year kicking off and the many new changes here at Boyd, today we went to go interview Dr. Hodum about his past experience here at Boyd and what he likes to do.
My name is David Hodum. I'm the principal here at McKinney Boyd.
What has coming back to Boyd been like for you?
You know, it's felt like coming home. Like it's been like a return to somewhere that you've been before, like coming home after, not like a vacation, but almost like coming home from work. Like it's been a nice, nostalgic return.
What are some of your goals here at Boyd?
I've got multiple types of goals. I've got academic goals. I've got social goals. So like one of the things I want you guys to do is be proud to be here. Like I want everybody to have an incredible school spirit. That like the school already known for its traditions and its school spirit. But different things have come along that have affected that. COVID, some other things, right? And so whenever I walk into the hallways, I want to see just everybody excited to see each other. And so that's honestly my number one goal. My second goal after that is high achievement. Like when I was here, I was an AP teacher, and so same kind of thing. I want to make sure that everybody is not only in classes that push them, but they have the supports to make them successful in class.
How do you think this new security system and all of the cameras and metal detectors, how do you think that's played into this like new school year?
So to start the school year with all those new systems is definitely a challenge, but it's not impossible, and it's important that you do it at the beginning of the year. It is not, anytime you try to introduce a new process, you don't want to do it like halfway through something. So it was absolutely the right time to do it. You know, there is, unfortunately, the way that just kind of the world has turned, a risk sometimes to being in a group setting, whether it's a mall, a store, or a school. The challenge is the pace of getting everybody through it, and that's something that we have to try when everybody's here. So we couldn't try it until the first day, and then of course one didn't work. So then we had to try it the second day and the third day. So anytime like in a math problem you want to change something, you try to change one variable at a time. Well, we're trying to predict which 2 or 3 to change to try to make the biggest change and impact. And so that was a little stressful, right? But on every single one of those days, whether we got you in the door at 7:05, 7:10, or 7:40, once the day was here, like everybody took off and just did school. So were they worth it? Absolutely. Though like even if we catch nothing at all, but somebody who might have thought about hurting the schools knows that they're here and they change their mind, every single moment would have been worth it. Every single moment would have been worth it.
Yeah, how do you spend your free time with like your family or just friends in general?
Absolutely. So I spend my free time in terms of family comes first. So I, you know, self-care is important, but for me, I put myself last. So my family comes first, and you guys are right up there with my family. So any moment that I am not here by either forced to be here, like right during the school day, or by choice, coming to see you guys at games or events or whatever, I fill in every other moment possible with my kids. And so, like this weekend was a birthday party. Friday night was getting my kid ready for a camp out. Yesterday was softball practice and things like that. Or I played a lot of games as a kid. I was a PC gamer, and so that has grown into my kids, and they love to play console games. And so a good chunk of yesterday was playing Fortnite with them. I'm not saying I'm good at it, but I was just playing it with them. And so when everybody goes to bed at like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m., that's when I start working because they come first. And like I can always remember one of my favorite things to do is throw the football. Again, not saying I'm the best at it, but that was like my favorite things to do as a kid. And my dad always stopped what he was doing to throw the ball at me. And so that may not be the exact same thing that my kids like to do, but whenever, like no matter what I'm doing, if they're like, hey Dad, will you? I try to make sure 9 times out of 10, you know, I say yes. If they try that at bedtime or something, that's completely different, right? But otherwise, I'm doing what kind of creates memories with them.
Dr. Hodum looks ready and excited for this year. Parker Heald, BNN.
Students are showing their school spirit this week for homecoming with a patriotic theme. Reporter Makai Morales gets all the details from our student council.
Hello, my name is Makai Morales. Today we are going to be interviewing the PR director of the McKinney Boyd Stuco, Shelby Kozlowski, about homecoming and about all the recent events.
Hi, my name is Shelby Kozlowski and I'm in the student council and I am in the senior class public relations director. This year's Stuco is so special because there's so many new people coming in and there's so many new ideas, so it makes every year really exciting. The new theme for homecoming this year is going to be USA themed, red, white, and blue. There's going to be a bunch of big events to look forward to, so homecoming, winter formal, prom, and then we're going to do Bronco Fest as well, and then we're going to incorporate homecoming this year with Bronco Fest. The Spirit weekday themes this year are going to be camo out, and then Olympic class rings, and then you're going to do your red shirts with your mom and Carter, and then you're also going to do USA theme, which is red, white, and blue, and then there's an extra one in there for later. What you can expect to see at the homecoming game pep rally is going to be a lot of color and a lot of decorations because we're going to incorporate student council instead of just leaving it all up to cheer, so we're going to all contribute this year. Personally, this year I'm looking forward to seeing where everyone is going to go to college. There's a bunch of homecoming traditions at Boyd, a lot of them being like your mom and Carter, and a lot of them being going to dinner and going to dance and whatnot. The homecoming pep rally is going to be September 13th, the Friday of homecoming. Students can actually help us decorate around the school because we're going to do our USA out throughout the entire school, so students are more than welcome to come help us.
This is Makai Morales, and thank you to Stuco and thank you to Shelby for putting this all together. We are super excited to see what this year has in store for us, and this is BNN.
We had a chance to catch up with some of the Boyd Bronco football players after their recent win over North Garland, which they won 56-6. Let's continue to cheer on our Broncos throughout this upcoming season.
My name is Junior.
What position do you play?
I play defensive end.
And what's the record maybe this year for the Boyd Broncos?
This year, we've gotten way better. I think we're going 10-0.
All right. What's it mean to be a McKinney Boyd Bronco?
McKinney Boyd Bronco, for me it means show up every day and fight, work hard for the man next to you, not just for yourself.
I think it started with our off-season conditioning program. I think we initiated some more leadership programs and, instituted a boot camp phase of our off-season, which, I think helped with our, physical preparedness for the season.
All right. What inspired you to be a coach?
I'm actually the son of a coach. I played for my father in high school, and my brother's a coach, my wife's a coach. Like, that's just what we do in our family.
What do y'all talk about during halftime?
It kind of works in phases. The coaches talk to each other about what adjustments we need to see, and like this year we have the ability to see replay on iPads during halftime. That's a new thing, so we get to see replay and break down some film, and then usually it's, hey, how to fix the things that went wrong, and what we expect to see from the offense when it comes back out.
All right. What are you looking forward to this week?
It's always good to play at MISC Stadium, get district started, and let's go up and get a win, start this thing 1-0 in district.
All right. What do you think our record will be this season?
Oh man. Well, since we already lost one, I'm gonna say 9-1. How about that?
All right. Thank you so much.
All right.
Wow. Let's cheer for our Broncos. This was Ryan Clayton, BNN.
The Broadway Broncos are preparing for one of their stage performances. Reporter Asher Cross goes behind the scenes of the theater production of Disney's The Little Mermaid.
With the many different fine arts programs in our school, many forget the hard work done by our Bronco thespians and technicians. Today, Sam and I interviewed the two head honchos of theater, hoping to find out more about their upcoming show, The Little Mermaid.
My name is Jonathan Pitzer, and I am the theater director here at McKinney Boyd High School.
My name is Mr. Sellers. I'm the assistant director of theater.
So what inspired me to become a theater instructor? I was in theater in high school and junior high, and after I got out of school, I didn't think I would ever go back to theater, but I went to college as an undeclared major, and then I decided that theater is where I needed to be. So I spent 6 years in college studying theater and had a blast, and then after I got out of college, I worked in television for a while, and then it just keeps calling me back. I can't get away from it. I've been teaching about 16 years, and I've been at Boyd for 13 years.
I had a love for theater. I went to school for it. I've been doing it since I was a kid. And when I graduated college, I graduated into the pandemic, and after the pandemic, it was a really scary world, and the only thing that brought me joy and creativity was theater. So I got my teaching license and became a teacher here, and this is my 4th year teaching. Yeah, so I love teaching high school, and it's a huge passion of mine. This is my 2nd year at Boyd, so I plan on staying here several years after this, but in long-term future plans, I'd love to teach theater at a college, direct professionally as I get older, and maybe get another career as a professional performer when I'm a lot older than I am now.
I've kind of past my heyday of doing theater. My goal is just to get more of my students opportunities to do things after high school or outside of high school, so that way they can have a career if they want a career, and if they don't want a career, they can enjoy the art that we love and continue to do that for the rest of their life. So our approach in casting students to roles. When we cast a musical, it's a lot different than we cast a play, and we have a lot of different types of shows that we do. We have the students do an audition that consists of a monologue, a dance, and a song. And so we all 6 directors evaluate them in all those categories, and we kind of score them, and then most of the time whoever scores the highest gets the role. We do take into account other things like how they behave in class, what their grades are like, and that sort of thing, because we have to worry about if they're going to be eligible to participate in shows. And we try to pick shows that will feature the students who have put the most time and energy into the theater department. But we also look at what we've done for the last few years, and we try to do different things. So we don't want to do a children's play every year. We don't want to do a Shakespeare every year. We want all of them to have experience of doing all of those at their time at Boyd. So we try to vary it within that, but we're also looking out for the students who have been around a lot and the most likely to be here next year. And we try to pick shows that we think that they'll enjoy and that they'll grow from. The students will work on preparing for auditions throughout the summer. We're about to perform The Little Mermaid. It will be in November, the second week of November. That'll be right before Thanksgiving break.
Many people know it was a movie in the 90s, and they turned it into a musical. Features a lot of lovable characters like Ariel, Prince Eric, King Triton, Ursula.
We'll have worked on it for 3 months at that point. We have almost 100 students involved in that one show. So there are 30 to 40 technicians backstage in the catwalks, in the tech booth, helping out with the show. And then we have almost 60 different actors, singer, dancers on stage at the same time. And that's not even including the orchestra. So when you consider the orchestra, we're way over 100 people.
There's always a fun time dealing with our licensing companies and our publishers. They work really well with educational educational organizations like high schools and middle schools. But like any company you're dealing with, there's always hoops to jump through and red tape to have to work around. So lots of money and lots of time and patience to work with all of our licensing companies. It's going to be a great show for all ages, kids, families, and hopefully it'll be a great time for everybody.
Wow, so The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I might go see it. Are you?
I'm not sure. I've never been to play this in like my entire 4 years at Boyd.
Me either. No, maybe I should go to this one.
Have you seen the new reboot of it?
Yeah, I have. Have you?
I haven't. Was it good?
Yeah, it was really good. The music was really good.
Was it like the same thing as like the animation one?
Well, no. This one was, the music was written by a new producer of music.
Well, not the music, but like the story.
Well, yeah, it was the same storyline.
It's the same story?
Yes.
Was there like any like storms or tsunamis?
Yeah, there was a lot of water.
There was?
Yeah, a lot of.
Well, speaking of weather, now onto your 3-day weather report with McKinney Morales.
Good afternoon, Broncos. I'm McKinney Morales, and I'll be giving you the weekend weather report from McKinney, Texas. The month of September started off with cooler weather in Texas. However, today will be sunny with a high of 93 degrees and a low of 71. It looks like perfect weather for homecoming this evening. On Saturday, the high will jump to 97 degrees with a low of 73, and Sunday's high will be a high of 96 degrees and a low of 72. Well, that's all I have for your weather this weekend, Broncos. Now back to you, Carrie and Nick.
All right, looking like a sunny weekend this weekend. Thank you, Mackay, for that weather report, by the way.
Yeah, I'm so excited. Are you going to do anything special this weekend?
No, but I am going to watch college football and then NFL football.
That's exciting.
It's super exciting. You know, are you a fan of OSU?
No, I don't watch football.
You don't watch football?
No.
It's kind of sad. But we do have someone that's a real fan of OSU football in here. It's Parker Hield. Now on to Parker Hield with your sports report.
Good day, Broncos. I'm Parker Hield. Today I'll be giving you your breakdown of your McKinney Boyd Bronco sports. Your McKinney Boyd volleyball team has a bit of a slow start this season with a record of 9-11. They have lost many close games because they just came down to a couple of sets. But after another close game on Tuesday against Plano East, your Lady Broncos look to bounce back this Friday against Rock Hill as they try to come back in district play and make a run at the playoffs like they did last year. In football news, your McKinney Boyd Broncos started the season 1-1 with a huge win in their first game against North Garland, winning 56-6. The Broncos scored 6 first-half touchdowns to take a commanding lead in the halftime. Their senior quarterback, Nick Wazlowski, threw for 252 on only 12 completed passes and had 3 passing touchdowns and also ran 1 in. The Bronco defense also had a massive game, causing 6 turnovers, 2 out of the 6 turnovers being pick sixes. One by Orion Vaughn early in the second quarter with a 70-yard pick six, and then late in the second quarter, Noah Chumley again with a 35-yard pick six. Game 2, unfortunately, though, was not as sweet as the first. The Broncos took on Wiley East Raiders. The Broncos and the Raiders were tied after the first, but then the Raiders just laid it on them, scoring 30 points unanswered, and the Broncos were shut out the rest of the game. This evening, they take on Plano West, hoping for a homecoming win and momentum to boost them for the rest of the season. In golf news, looking to bounce back after a second finish in districts last year, trying to make a run at the district title once again, the McKinney Boyd Broncos varsity golf team is traveling to make Fort Worth for the Granger tournament. We wish them the best of luck and a tournament win. Bronco fans, remember to come out and support your Bronco volleyball team on Tuesdays and Fridays. Then come out this evening in your homecoming gear and get ready to cheer loud and proud as your Boyd Broncos look to take down the Wolves of Plano West. That's all I have for sports this week. Now back to Nick and Carrie on the desk.
Well, that's all for today's show, Broncos. News is always stampeding through the halls, and BNN has it covered.
Be sure to follow us on Facebook and YouTube at Bronco News Network or on Snapchat and Twitter at Boyd_BNN.